In this lecture, we are going to have a very interesting example of operator overloading of plus operator.
This video is brought to you by Appy Pie Academy.
We would be overloading plus operator and see what we are going to do in this program is in the driver, that is in the main part of the program, I will be having three objects, namely obj1, obj2 and obj3. Okay, the attributes are dollars and cents. For example, in the first object, dollars and cents are 10,000 and 60 respectively. The second object, obj2, the values are 40,000 and 50 respectively of dollars and cents. Now my requirement is to add the values of obj1 and obj2 and put the result into third object obj3. Okay, for this purpose I will have to write down an operator overloading function that overloads plus operator. So what I will do is I will create a operator overloading function double underscore add double underscore, like we have seen in the example in the previous lecture. Okay, what will happen is I would write in that case what I would be doing is I would be calling double underscore add double underscore through the object obj1 and I would be passing obj2. So what would happen is obj1 will become the current object, its values will be automatically available in the operator loading function, but values of obj2 would be passed to this other. If you remember the previous program, the values of this object obj2 would be passed to the other. So when the control will come into this operator loading function, I would take a temporary object tobj that would contain the addition. So as you can see, the values of other is exactly the same that of obj2 because it has been passed to the other, 40,000 and 50. Okay, as you can see here, what happened was we added the dollars of the current object. Current object means the object through which the operator loading function was invoked. So the value of dollars of the current object is 10,000 and that of past object is 40,000. It will become 50,000. It is 50,000. How it became 50,001 I will tell you. Okay, after that we added the cents of the current object with the cents of the past object. So 60 plus 50 will become 110. So it will be 110. But 110 cents, it does not make any logic because what is 100 in 110? What is 100 will make $1 and rest of the cents left will be 10. So what I will do is I will add $1 to the total 50,000 and it will become $50,001 and 10 cents will remain there after the deduction of cents. So let me show you the program. And yes, finally what will happen is this object tobj, because it is in operator loading function and not in the driver of the program, it has to be returned back. I will return it back and put it into obj3. So obj3 too would contain 50,001 and 10. Values could be anything. Values can be anything. So this is the same program that I will show you in the slide. This is the program. Let me show you. That we have written. Okay, this is the class amounts which is having dollars and cents as properties, as attributes. Then this is the constructor which is having default argument values also. If we don't pass any values of dollars and cents will be 0. So this is our constructor and this is our operator overloading function, that is overloading plus operator. Okay, let's go to the driver of the program. Here what I have done is obj1 is equal to amounts 10,000 60. Needless to say the constructor would be invoked and obj1 would contain $10,060 and 60 cents. Similarly, second object obj2 would be instantiated and its dollars will be 40,000 and cents will be 50. All this will be done through the constructor. So far so good. You are familiar with this proceedings. Then what I am going to do is I am going to write obj3 is equal to amounts. I am taking the third object which would be containing the sum of these two objects, right? So in case of obj3 is equal to amounts, control will go to the constructor, and because I have not passed any values, dollars will become 0, cents will become 0, and we will be assigning it to the attributes of obj3. Okay, so far so good. Now I would write obj3 is equal to obj1 plus obj2. As I have explained to you, obj1 will become the current object. Its values will be automatically available in the operator loading function, and obj2 will be considered to be the past object. So values of obj2 would be put into other. Name could be anything, into other. Now the operator loading function for plus operator would be invoked automatically. Here I have taken a temporary object tobj which would be containing the total of both the objects, and that will be returned back. So I have written tobj dot dollars. Tobj is my temporary object. Tobj dot dollars is equal to self dot dollars. Now what do we mean by self dot dollars? Here self means obj1, because obj1 is the current object. The object on the left side is always current object when we go for operator loading. So the value of dollars of obj1 is 10,000 plus other dot dollars. Here other means obj2, because values of obj2 have been passed to other. So that is 40,000. So it will become 50,000. Now self dot, and after addition they will be put into dollars of tobj. Dollars of tobj. Then self dot cents means cents of the current object, which is 60, and that of other is 50. It will become 110, and 110 will be put into into cents of tobj. Now I am making a simple check. If tobj cents greater than or equal to 100, I will make $1 tobj dot dollars plus is equal to 1, and I will subtract 100 because 100 cents make $1, which has already been added into dollars. I will be subtracting 100 from the cents. Then I will return the object tobj, and this tobj object will be put into obj3, back into the driver obj3. Then I will display the value of obj3. obj3 dot show will be there. So it will show me $50,001 and 10 cents. Again, I would like to show you the diagram. This is the diagram: obj1, obj2, obj3. You can make this diagram on your copy, on your notebook. Let's go back to the program and let me execute it. Control Shift F10. Yeah, this is the result. Dollars is equal to 50,001, cents is equal to